Alright. Dune. June.
June?
Dune.
Dune?
Dune.
How do you say it?
I have no
I
idea.
feel like our accents make it sound
Yeah.
daft. It's probably something so simple.
Dune.
June. I would say
Yeah, but we would pronounce it June, but that's because we're sort of
Weird.
Northern English. An American would pronounce it Dune.
it's the
Dune.
proper way. Well, I mean, it is a
Dune.
D. It's not a G, is it?
Dune.
Dune.
Yeah, but you have to remember the Americans don't speak American; they speak English. We know what we speak, and they don't. I'm in a very offensive mood. Yeah, this is the second trailer, and apparently it's the official trailer for Dune. I'm just going to call it Dune from now on.
Dune.
That's it, Dune. I don't care if it's the wrong way to pronounce it. It's like a sand dune, isn't it? That's what we would call it, like a sand dune.
Yeah, I think it's just. I'm just gonna say June.
Yeah,
because that's how it.
but I'm going to say Dune. Because if I'm going to say it wrong, I might as well say it completely wrong.
Yeah.
So this is one of those films that's got like an absolutely ridiculous cast. It's got literally everyone in the entire universe in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we reacted to the first trailer,
Yeah.
or it might have been the teaser,
Yeah.
ages ago.
It was our most watched video when we first uploaded it for
Yeah.
about 3 days, because then the Batman trailer came out and that was our most
Yeah.
viewed video for a long time.
That was like the beginning of the pandemic, wasn't it, for us?
Yeah. Beginning of this channel as well. It's like
Yeah.
the seventh or eighth video that we uploaded. Anyway.
I can't really remember what it was about
You know,
because I haven't ever read the books.
Neither do I.
So
No, have I ever
I
seen
know
it
there was a very kind person that explained
Yeah.
it in, but like I said, it was ages ago that we
Ages.
reacted to the trailer, so I can't actually remember. From what I understand, isn't it like
A different world. A different world where there's big sand snakes and stuff. And there's Oscar Isaac. Just kind of mooching around.
Is it Dave Bautista's in it, isn't he?
Oscar Isaac, Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Dave Bautista, Stellan Skarsgård, Jason Momoa, Rebecca Ferguson. Just a whole bunch of people. Anyway, this is the trailer. Oh my god, it's Gladiator.
I think.
Our planet Arrakis
What?
is so beautiful when the sun is low.
What?
I said, are you leaving the audio on?
Yeah.
Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air. The outsiders ravage
look at
our
that
land
stuff,
in
how
front of
big it
our
is.
eyes.
Look at her eyes, they're like so bright.
Does Zendaya have blue eyes?
Their cruelty to my people is all I've known.
I bet a film like this is really hard to make.
Probably.
What's to become of our world?
Doesn't he put his hand in like a box or something?
Yeah.
Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams.
Oh, his brother is Jason Momoa.
Girl on Arrakis.
Lucky
I don't
turd.
know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. Everything important happens when we're awake. Hey, you. Want some muscle? No.
Jason Momoa. you-
There is no call we do not answer. There is no
Jeez.
faith that we
Oh,
betray.
Josh Brolin!
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
The Emperor asks
In
us
time.
to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
It looks beautiful, like,
It
doesn't
does, doesn't it? In a very sort of depressing way.
There's something awakening in my mind.
Timothy Chalamet, I wonder if he's going to play like an English
You need to
person.
face your fears.
And someone else in the film will play a French person.
Come with me.
You need to be ready.
Talented actor, like, isn't he?
Never met Arcanist before. They're not human, they're brutal.
it? I haven't seen much stuff that he's been in, though.
Son sees too much.
This is why June.
Gary Oldman! That was not Gary Oldman.
God in heaven.
Jason Momoa with a
Everything
beard.
with guns off the ground. Go.
This is an extermination.
What the hell is happening? Are we meant to understand the thing that's happening?
Let's fight like demons.
Let's fight like demons. That's a very Jason Momoa thing to say.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
But yeah, that's the big...
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it.
I didn't think...
But if your answer is no,
You'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be.
Yourself.
My son.
Oh. Of course.
If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
I really have no idea what's going on.
Only together can we stand a chance.
Oh, he has blue eyes now.
I haven't got a friggin' clue what anything that was happening there was.
God, look at the.
Javier Bardem? Good grief. That's got a lot of people in it.
I feel really bad because I'm sure that was like such. Like, it's such a good trailer, but because I don't know anything about the world, I'm kind of just like.
It's like when ordinary people watch a Marvel trailer, they don't see everything, but when we do, we see everything. There's probably tons of people who know every single thing that happened there.
There's probably like a bunch of references and like, oh my god, this big day, and I'm just looking at like the visuals and looking at all the explosions and going, oh, like.
I'll probably go and see it, not like watch the whole thing, still not understand a thing that happened.
Yeah.
But just be impressed by the cast because it's got a really good cast.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it'll probably explain it in the actual movie, right? Like, it's not just going to rely on people's knowledge of the book, surely.
I'll assume so, but I'm too old to be able to absorb more lore into my head.
You're only 24?
I know, but I feel like I'm 74. My body's just ready to give up.
So melodramatic. So that was interesting with his eyes, though, wasn't it? Like, his eyes were blue by the end of it.
Yeah.
So is it like...
When your eyes turn blue, then you're a full warrior.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a... I honestly have no idea.
Maybe he's drank some water or something.
Maybe it's like an atmosphere thing. Maybe he's on a planet that makes his eyes go blue or something.
Maybe it's like the water boy, and he's drank like the pure water that never gets like warm, so his eyes have turned blue. It is. It's weird, isn't it? It looks nice. It looks nice. Everything about it looks sort of pretty. And I bet this was such a hard film to make.
Yeah.
Because they're in like a desert.
But were they actually in a desert though when they were filming it?
Probably.
Do you think it was just like a set where they had a bunch of sand and it was like a green screen everywhere?
It wouldn't surprise me if it was actually a desert. I mean, I'd be more impressed if it was a desert. Honestly, I have absolutely no idea.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes.
Jason Momoa does not look like a Duncan.
Out of everything in the trailer, that's what you pick at.
More like a Balthazar or a like a Remus, or one of those cool names. Duncan. Might as well call him Keith or Leslie.
I think nothing too much into it.
Barry. You know, I might as well have gone up to him there and gone, "Hey, Bazza, you alright?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, lol. Are you okay? We're brothers," and
I don't get it, Shaun.
etc.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis. I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories.
Yeah, like it's surely it's got to be a part of a desert because it's shot like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's set on a desert, isn't it? Didn't the comment on the last trailer say something about rival families?
Yeah.
I might have just got that completely wrong, but I'm sure out of everything that was commented, I'm sure that was something I picked out.
I honestly can't remember.
I don't know, but I'm sure.
All I know is that Timothée Chalamet is the chosen one. He's gonna turn all of the sand into water. That was my prediction in the last video.
About on lots of crap, aren't you?
No, it's the prophecy about the chosen one who'll turn all of Arrakis from sand into water. I said it a lot more convincingly in the last video, and you believed that I was...
Because you made it out as though you'd read it, and so I was like, I was like really like impressed that you had read it and remembered it all.
I never claimed to have read it.
Yeah?
I never claimed to have read it.
But you made it seem like you had.
That's a you problem, that's not a me problem. We go and see it, do you think?
Yeah, I'll go see it. It looks good. I just like I'm just relying on the movie like explaining everything because I have no clue from the trailer.
So it makes it seem like Timothy Chalamet is Oscar Isaac's son,
Yeah.
and Jason Momoa is his brother, which means that Jason Momoa is also Oscar Isaac's son.
Yeah.
Makes it seem like this lady is somehow related to him, to Oscar Isaac. Whether she's his wife or his sister.
I assume Oscar Isaac's probably going to die at some point in this because it makes it seem like he's going to be like the leader of their family.
chosen one. Yeah.
Which is what makes me think it's probably rival families. If he has to like take over, like,
But then surely Josh Brolin is also related to Oscar Isaac.
well, maybe he's like a god. Maybe he's like his like
Yeah.
general, or he's like, you know, and he's training him because he's going to be the one that takes over.
I am smiling.
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
Come on, that sounded just like him there, didn't it?
Yes, I'm nothing like him.
I am smiling. The guy didn't sound anything like him that time. First time I did though.
Asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
Yeah, House of
House Atreides was that?
yeah.
I know you.
So it makes it seem like they can't breathe normally in this sand place. That's what these things are.
Yeah.
Help them breathe. Maybe they have something to do with the eyes.
There's something awakening in my mind.
But he hasn't got one in there though.
You
No.
need to face your fears.
So is this leading up to when he goes into the... It's like a cave, isn't it? He puts his hand in that box that we saw in the first trailer.
It doesn't look like when he did that, it was in a cave. It looked like he was in like a house.
Might be like a temple or something. I don't know. I'm trying to piece things together to understand.
You will never be able to piece this together.
You need to be ready. You never met
Right, so that
Arrakis
looked
before.
like
They're
the
not
rival... What I assume it to be like the rival family.
Hmm.
I don't know what Dave Bautista's doing.
human. They're brutal.
So does that then mean that Stellan Skarsgård appears to be the bad guy? That looks so much like
Is that like the guy from Ant-Man?
I think it might be
I don't know his name. He's also going to be in Suicide Squad. I don't know
Keith
his
or
name,
something. It's something Space or
though. I don't
something
know.
Keith. That is Stellan Skarsgård. He's obviously grown a little bit, but you know.
By Dune, kill them all.
Yeah, that's Stellan Skarsgård. So I would assume that all of these die. Actually, I would assume that Josh Brolin, Oscar Isaac, and Jason Momoa all die.
Do you think?
I think it'll be like a Godzilla thing where they use the star power to bring moviegoers in, but then because the story doesn't actually revolve around them, they die quite early on. Like Bryan Cranston did in Godzilla.
Potentially.
Jason Momoa looks weird without a beard.
I know.
There's a lot of his face doesn't feel right without a beard. That's a really good shot. That's
It
really
looks
cool.
like a dragonfly ship. Which is
Prob-
interesting.
Probably is.
This is an extermination.
So does it make it seem like these sort of black suited, bald, blue man groupies, sort of
Yeah, they're like the rival,
Yeah.
the rivals, aren't they?
they're the bad guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
That's a very Jason Momoa line. So he's got a beard there. Maybe the entire story arc revolves around Jason Momoa's beard. That'd make a hell of a story.
Demons.
Yeah, so it might be like all of these people have to come together to stop these.
What if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
A great man doesn't seek to lead.
Like that's just
I mean, what in the hell is that?
that's just ridiculous, isn't it?
But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son.
That's nice, Oscar Isaac.
What if it's something like...
You're a nice guy.
Will you protect Paul?
Paul and Duncan. What? You want your son to be the chosen one? You call him Paul.
Is there wrong with the name Paul?
What about Lee? Let's just call him Lee. Or
Insulting people called Paul and
or
Lee.
Thomas. Let's call him Tom or Matthew. Ugh,
Insulting people's
give
names.
him a cool name.
What if it's something like, so it's like two different.
That's happy about it.
It's two different times. So it's like it starts off and it's like all happy family and everything. Oscar Isaac and like a few others die, and Paul, Timothy Chalamet's character, and her escape. And it's like they go and like she's training them and stuff. And Jason Momoa, we assume he dies, but obviously he comes back, which is why he has the beard. And they all like come together because they're all gonna fight. Yeah, and they get like Zendaya and all of her. I assume like the people that live on that planet too.
I like Javier about him. He looks like Zendaya there. And a similar head thing, and he's also got the breather. He's also got a beard as well. Good for him. It's really awkward though when you've got a beard and there's sand, because you get sand in the beard.
When have you ever had a beard?
I literally always have a beard. What are you talking about?
Not when I've ever been away though.
Yes, I did. It wasn't as thick as it is now, but I still had a beard.
So is that him dying there?
Maybe.
It looked like
He's being redded.
it's just he looked like, I mean, he had blood in his shirt, so I assume that was probably him like fighting to the death.
Yeah.
Together, can we stand a chance?
That was Javier. Was that Javier Bardem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like him.
Javier Bardem's a cool guy. It's interesting that their sort of really cool suits are essentially Power Ranger costumes. There's always one gold ranger, isn't there? Or like a white ranger or something. Like the sort of not normal Power Ranger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you've always got red, blue, green, pink, and yellow. Those are your 5 Power Rangers. Then you've also got white, who's been sent back from the future or something.
Oh yeah.
Then you've got the black, who's the sort of the roguish,
You don't really
used to
know
be
what he's
evil
doing,
one.
yeah.
And then you've got like the chicken Kiev Power Ranger, like the one who doesn't have a colour, but he's just called something else, Ranger, like he's a Lucozade bottle Ranger or something like. Do you know what I mean? Like the Power Ranger that doesn't have a colour, but he's more powerful than all the rest of them because he doesn't have a colour, and that's how cool he is. like the Shadow Ranger, that was one.
I love how you like comparing this to Power Rangers. You probably offended all like the people that like read the books or like love
Look at
this
his
universe.
suit! Look at his suit! It's a Power Ranger suit! It's literally Power Ranger mixed with bloody RoboCop! Look! All he's got to do is do like Power Ranger or,
Yeah, whatever they do.
or you know, and then
Yeah.
maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is a sequel to the Power Rangers.
I just wonder why
What the hell is that at the back?
is that not the
What is that?
Is that not the get like sand anus we just saw? What? I'm sure you called it that in the first one.
The sand anus.
I'm sure you did call it that in the first one. No, but it is, isn't it? Look.
It's time.
Sitting that tail like you need to go and fight, kid.
Yeah, you're ready to fight Paul with your brother Duncan and your sister Mary Elizabeth. Wow. Yeah.
I've got to say that looks cool. I mean, obviously I don't know anything about it, so it'll be like a whole. It's probably gonna be one of those things I'm gonna have to watch a few times to understand it.
It'll only be the second film that I've seen with Timothy Chalamet.
What was the first?
The King.
I saw Little Woman.
There was no way I was watching that tat.
Just because you don't like
Period movies. Hate them.
period movies.
That's what they're called, isn't it? Like sort of women, sort of like, you know, like Pride and Prejudice and stuff like that. Or period drama or something.
I thought you liked period movies. That was set in like a rom-com, like a chick flick.
No, like
Like,
I thought that's what they were called, but
well, a period movie is just a movie set in a specific
I think I know them.
period. You don't think of like a rom or like a chick flick is what people call them,
I
or like
know
a
what chick
rom-com
flick is.
or like
a chick. No, but a chick flick's like bloody Bridget Jones' Diary, innit? I want about like a movie that's just like based on a woman or some women set during that sort of flouncy 18th century period.
I really don't know what you're talking
And a
about.
Pride and Prejudice and Little Women and Sense and Sensibility.
I have no idea. I think you've just been a bit of a weirdo.
Sure, that's got a certain type of name. Anyway,
I love how this entire trailer reaction, I was trying to actually like understand the trailer and you were just making jokes and insulting names and
that's
people.
because I don't know anything about this, and so I will never be able to
Do I?
comprehend or understand it.
Neither do I.
But
Vessel tried.
you can tell us down in the comments as much as you can about this, and we will read it, and we will comment to it, and we will reply, etc., etc. Because we don't know anything, but be nice. We've had a lot of quite nice comments recently. People just being nice instead of people being mean, because you always get the mean ones.
It's because we're not talking about DC.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're not bringing out all
Or
the
Mortal
DC.
Kombat.
Or Mortal Kombat, yeah.
But we just said them now, so we're going to get tons of hate for them.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, let us know as much as you can down in the comments, and we will read it. And we are going to go and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us
I
what
wonder
the characters are.
I wonder if this is going to be like a series of movies.
Probably not.
Do you think? Oh,
I feel like it'll be one of those movies that doesn't do very well domestically.
Is something wrong?
Like, I don't think it'll do very well in the box office.
Why?
I've got a feeling. It's one of them feelings that I get. You know, one of
It'll
those
be
feelings
like-
that always makes me right.
It'll be one of those ones where it's like it doesn't do as well, but it's actually quite decent.
good.
It's actually quite
Like
good.
Blade Runner.
Yeah, and it deserves more credit than it got. Kind of movies, I feel like.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments, all that stuff. And like the video, subscribe, tick the bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
I'm looking forward to that. It was kind of like when I watched the first trailer, I kind of forgot about it. But then after seeing that, it's like, I'm going to keep it on my
It's
mind.
different, isn't it? It's going to be
Yeah.
different.
Looks original.
Thank you for watching. It does.
I need to know.